Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another video and another match preview. Apologies for my lateness. My internet has been playing up like mad. Typical when you want to stream, but there you go. So, Arsenal. Before we get into the preview, I'm going to do a quick review of the Europa League game. If we're being real, it's a bit of a dead game, really. We knew we was already through. Dundalk, Farmers League, and the kids got their opportunity. There's a couple of standout performers in the squad. Balogun, for me, is a player that has to be put on the bench at the very least for the weekend's game. Emil Smith-Rowe as well. Big up to everybody in the chat. Thank you for watching. My subscribers have been going mad over the last couple of days, gaining, and I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. Anybody who's watching who isn't subscribed just yet, go and hit that subscribe button, and smash the likes up, guys. Smash the likes up. So we'll get into the preview, and a little bit later on, as promised in the last video, I'm going to have a couple of fans on. We're just going to talk football in general. Like I say, I'm happy to have anybody on the channel, so you can voice your own opinion and get it out there. Anybody else who wants to come on and join in a future video, just let me know in the comments section, and we'll sort it out. No worries. So, Burnley versus Arsenal. Now, it is a massive game for this guy, Mikel Arteta. Now, I'm not going to bang on about the manager too much because you all know how I feel about him, right? To me, he should have gone already. Yeah. To me, he's not good enough to take this club forward. But these guys here, they still have the trust in the manager. So for now, we've got to carry on putting up with his bullshit. But for me, if he doesn't win this game at the weekend, he's got to go. Surely he's got to go. You know, we're 15th in the league. I don't think I've ever seen Arsenal that low in the league, especially this far on into a season. And the only saving grace is Burnley's one of 5 teams in the league that have been worse than us this year. You know, they're not playing well either. They're shipping goals left, right, and centre. They're not scoring. You know, they're struggling to score. And my only big problem with this game at the weekend is Arsenal really do struggle to, break teams down. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this game's got a draw written all over it. And at the end of the day, if we can't beat Burnley, yeah, then what is the point? Seriously, what is the point in all of this? We're not getting top 4. I can't see us getting in the top 10 personally. I don't know what the rest of you guys think. Let me know again in the comments. But at the weekend, if I see the same crap players starting again, and we know we're more than likely going to see it. But if I see Hector Bellerin at right back, yeah, if I see Granit Xhaka in the midfield, yeah, who else is there? Rob Holding as well. These players have been crap for weeks and weeks and weeks. Willian's another one. And this manager just continues to pick them week in, week out. Well, how can we expect to get better results if we're continuing to pick the same crap players? I just don't understand the logic of it. I really don't. Especially when you've got Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing who could play at right back. He could even play in the midfield. Yeah, you've got. Let me think. You could play Pablo Mari instead of Rob Holding. You know, I'd even say, I'd even rather see David Luiz there. I know he's been out injured for the last couple of weeks, but he's better than Rob Holding. You know, another El Neni over Xhaka. El Neni's not of the level to play for Arsenal Football Club, you know, but he's played a hell of a lot better than Granit Xhaka this season. Yeah, Granit Xhaka doesn't deserve to start in the first team. He doesn't even deserve to start in the under 21s. Yeah, this guy is that crap. Bellerin, he don't know what he's doing. The only thing he does know how to do is a foul throw and you know, and a catwalk, and that's about it. Yeah. So why keep playing these players week in, week out? And I know we're probably going to see it again, but I'm going to get onto a starting 11 that I would like to see. Yeah. Leno in goal, no question about it. Runnison, you know, he's been playing the games in the Europa League. First game, he looked pretty decent, but then on, you know, he looks like an average goalkeeper to me. He's too small. And let's just hope Leno don't get injured, because if we have to start relying on Runnison, we're going to be in big trouble. So yeah, Leno in goal, 100%. Cedric at right back for me. Yeah, he's proved in the Europa League games. He knows when to go, when to stay. He can defend, he can attack, and he whips good balls into the box. You know, levels above Bellerin. Centre back, I would probably play, if it was me, I'd play Mari and Gabriel. I know this manager won't, because they're both left footed. So if I can't have Mari in the team, then I'd have David Luiz instead. Rob Holding doesn't get anywhere near this team for me. He's not good enough. And then it's got to be Kieran Tierney at left back. I'm fed up, sick and tired of seeing this guy playing as a left centre back. Yeah. It's not his position. So play him at left back. He's a left back. Yeah. Not a left centre back. He does more damage going forward than the majority of our players. So let him play in his preferred position and let him whip balls in the box. Yeah, let's see what he can do when he's given the license, you know, to attack a bit more, rather than have to, you know, worry about defending too much. Midfield has got to be El Neni and El Neni. For me, it'd be El Neni and Maitland-Niles. A lot of people would disagree with that, because, you know, they say, oh, El Neni and Maitland-Niles, will that work? Well, one thing that I liked from Maitland-Niles in the Europa League games that I've seen him play in midfield is he's not a player who just passes it sideways, backwards, you know. He tries to go forward all the time. He's always looking to go forward. He tries to break the lines. And at the end of the day, it's his preferred position. And everybody else that we've been playing there has been crap. So why not give him a go? Let's see. Let's see what he can do. He come out in the media a year or so ago and said, I want to play in the midfield. Give him his opportunity. Give him his opportunity. Say to him, look, this is your opportunity now to stake a claim in this Arsenal team. Yeah, because everybody else has been crap. So it's your turn now. Let's see what you can do. Yeah, you've been hyping up about how you want to play in the midfield. Go and show me why I should pick you week in, week out. I'd play a number 10 of Emil Smith-Rowe. Or Saka, but I'm probably leaning more towards Emil Smith-Rowe. Because, well, let's be real, there is nobody else. You could put Ceballos in that role, but I don't think he is a 10. I think he's more of an 8. But again, he's too slow on the ball. He just spins around like a spinning top, doesn't do fuck all. So why would we put him You know, I don't think he's good enough to start in this team either. So if we go with Emil Smith Rowe, then I'd play Saka on the right because I don't want to see Willian anywhere near this team. Yeah, dog shit player, not good enough. Tear his contract up. 33 years old, and we've gone and given him a three-year deal. Ridiculous, absolute joke, and it just goes to show all the issues that we've got at this football club. Giving 33-year-olds a 3-year contract, joke. And he's done nothing, absolutely nothing since he's been here. Yeah, couple of assists against Fulham. Wow, well done, mate. What, you found your level? Yeah, crap. Up front, I would go with Balogun personally. You know, 2 goals and an assist in 2 Europa League games. The boy's confidence is up, and at the end of the day, if you're good enough, you're old enough. You know, Marcus Rashford broke into the Manchester United team as a young lad. You know, got given his opportunity, took it with both hands. I'd give this guy an opportunity. At the end of the day, nobody else is doing anything, are they? You know, Aubameyang's not scoring, Lacazette's not scoring. Give him a chance. Let's see what he can do. What I liked about him in the Europa League as well is the fact that he looked quite powerful. He was strong. He was very, very. What's the word? Composed. Very composed on the ball. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Let's see what happens. If I can't have Balogun up front, then he definitely has to be on the bench instead of Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah is not good enough. Yeah, he scored on Thursday. Fine. People keep saying to me that he's our top goal scorer. Yeah, he probably is. But a lot of them that he scores, tap-ins. You know, 10 yards out, tap-ins. And the chance isn't he doesn't create chances for himself. It's other people creating chances and putting it on a plate for him. Right? He's not good enough for the football club. He hasn't done barely anything in the games that he does play. He doesn't impress me, right? So give Balogun his chance. And then I'd play Lacazette up front if I can't have Balogun. You know, holds up the ball well. At the end of the day, we're playing Burnley at the weekend. They're going to sit 10 men behind the ball and try and hit us on the counter. We know that's coming. So maybe Lacazette up front. I don't like seeing this Aubameyang up front business. Yeah, I get why people want him to play up front because he's our main goal scorer. But we've seen it in recent weeks. We cannot get this geezer into the game. Yeah, when he's playing down the middle, we can't get him in the game. We create maybe 1 or 2 chances in a game for him and expect him to take these chances. But you need to be creating at least 4 or 5 chances a game. And I don't mean like half chances, I mean proper chances. And 9 times out of 10, he'll bury these. But his confidence is on the floor. And I don't blame him for having his confidence on the floor. He's looking around thinking, look at all this crap that I'm playing with. You know, how can you expect me to do anything in this team? And not only that, right, I'd push him back out on the left-hand side again. Because whenever we attack, we always attack from the left. Right? And we need to get this guy in the game if we want to score goals. He's the only player in our team that consistently scores goals, or normally does anyway. And so you need to get him the ball. And if we're only going to attack from the left-hand side, play him on the left. Yeah, he's been predominantly played by Arsenal on the left-hand side for the past 2 seasons. Yeah, and the past 2 seasons, one season he was a Golden Boot winner. Yeah, okay, he shared it with Mane and Salah, but he was still the Golden Boot winner. Last season, he scored 20 plus goals again. Yeah, so I don't want to hear any of this. Aubameyang has to play up front in order to score goals. No, he doesn't. Yeah, and we need to find a way of getting this guy in the game because otherwise we're not winning any games because we can't score goals, because we have no other players who consistently score goals. So that would be my lineup. I can guarantee you Mikel Arteta will go completely and utterly the opposite. We'll probably see Bellerin at right back again. We'll probably see Xhaka in the midfield and Willian on the right. And to be honest with you, if he does that and we lose this game, he deserves to be sacked. He deserves to be sacked, right? As I said, you all know, I wanted him gone after Leeds, yeah, because he's just not good enough. How can you expect different results if you keep picking the same crap players week in, week out? You know, and if he does it again on Saturday or Sunday, I think it is. If he does it again on Sunday and we lose, you know, then he deserves the sack. Yeah, at the end of the day. Anyway, so there's the preview to the Burnley game. I will give my prediction. I do think Arsenal will win that game. I do think it will be a 1-0 win. I think we'll scrape a 1-0 win. And a lot of that's down to the fact that, you know, Burnley sit 10 men behind the ball. We struggle to break teams down. But we've got to win this game. Yeah. No question about it. We have got to win this game. If we don't, then we might as well forget about top 10 even. Because, honestly, the fixtures after that, Southampton, Everton, Chelsea, Brighton, you know, I can't, if we don't win this game, then I can't see where the next win's going to come from, if I'm being completely and utterly honest. And that's sad to say, because a big club like Arsenal, believe it or not, we are a big club, although we act like a small club, shouldn't be in the position that it is. And, you know, we have a lot of problems at this club. And until they're sorted, we ain't going nowhere. Yeah. And we're going to have the same crap year in, year out. And that's just as simple as that. Right. So there's the preview to the Burnley game. And as I said, and as I promised in the last stream, I've got a couple of guests that want to come on. First one, Sam, how you doing, bro? Are you on mute, mate? I can't hear you. Are you still on mute? Hang on a minute. Can anybody hear what Sam's saying, or is it just me, or? Don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's try. Let's try Joe. Hello, Joe.
Can
How
you hear
you doing?
me? Hi, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, not so bad, mate. Not so bad. Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. So, you're a Chelsea fan?
Yeah, I'm Chelsea fans.
Oh. Yeah, Chelsea fan. Chelsea doing well so far this season. They're up there. What do you reckon? Can they win the league?
Yeah, of course. I'm waiting for the Spurs and Liverpool games. If they draw, we probably go up the league, go on top of the league. Yeah. Because of the goal difference.
Yeah, yeah. Goal difference, yeah. I mean, what do you make of Arsenal this season? We're a joke, aren't we?
Actually, the Arsenal situation is some of the Arsenal fans want Arteta in because if Arsenal sack Arteta, no other manager will come in and switch the thing quickly. The other fans of Arsenal that want Arteta out because Arteta is not doing a great job in Arsenal. He do not have experience. He do not manage the team. He do not have tactics. He only have plan A, no plan B. And he relying one player to score goals. That's it. So if Burnley
So,
game
what do you think we
Aubameyang
should
score, you
do?
guys will lose.
Do you think we'll actually lose to Burnley?
Yeah, Burnley quite strong. They played Everton last week. They put out a good performance. Yeah, so I really think Burnley gonna win this by 2-1, 1-0.
Okay. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I want to talk to you about Frank Lampard.
Yeah,
Now, he's had a lot of investment in Chelsea this season, especially. Yeah,
yeah,
they've invested a lot of money in the squad. Um, if Chelsea, for example, don't finish in the top four, or Lampard doesn't make a serious challenge for the title, can you see him getting sacked?
yeah. He's getting sacked.
Do you think?
Yeah,
So,
because you just spend a 200 mil, you must get in the top four. That's it. Simple as that.
yeah, too right. I mean, I'd love to have a similar owner to what Chelsea have got right now. You know, Abramovich pumps money into the club no matter what. You know, it's a shame really what's going on at Arsenal at the moment, but there you go. Um, Chelsea, for example,
Yeah, we're doing good.
can you see them? You know, I said to you about them possibly winning the league. What about the Champions League?
Yeah, we are good progress on the treble this season, I think, because we're good at Champions League and Premier League.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can see you winning the Champions League and the Premier League.
so we are in progress. Yeah, winning the treble. Not like
Treble.
that. Yeah, not like there are some of the Arsenal fans saying they are in progress. I didn't see any progress going, but your club is getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah.
Yeah, we are
Oh,
dreadful right now. I've got Sam here. How you doing, Sam?
mate, can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me,
can
mate?
hear you, mate. Yeah,
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the audio, mate. I had trouble with it. I had to fix it up.
that's all right. No worries. I'm glad
Uh,
to see that you haven't got a Manchester United badge up here anyway.
sorry, mate. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing now straight. Yeah, you can. It's easy to come out now and start picking out and saying, "Oh, um, I want this player. I want Nathan Out to start. I want this. I want that." But we all know they're not gonna stop. We know these players are not gonna stop. We know that these players won't stop. He's too arrogant. This is one thing that I have that I've heard many people say about him. Even Cristiano and Ramsey came out and said he's a stubborn man, and he is. He's a stubborn man. He will not change himself. I'm sorry, but he won't. And I'm telling you something now. It doesn't matter. He has to go whether or not. But if he loses to Burnley, mate, I'm done. I'm actually done. And the thing is, I wouldn't be so sure saying that Arsenal are going to win. I wouldn't be so sure. I wouldn't be so sure, mate.
Yeah. So, are you Arteta out now?
Mate, I didn't even want him in the first place. I never wanted him, man. I wanted Jose Mourinho,
Yeah.
mate. He's a quality
You're
manager.
exactly the same as me, mate. Exactly the same as me.
I never wanted this guy. People can come and say to me, "Oh, but he's won the FA Cup. He's won." Sure. Mate, listen, I don't care he's won the FA Cup. Look where we are in the league, mate. People can bang on about and say, "Oh, but Jose hasn't won anything at Spurs." Who gives a crap? Who's top of the league, mate? Yeah, they've lost one game, mate. We're Arsenal 15th. Are you gonna say them bad to them, mate? What are you gonna say to him, mate? Yeah, he's a winner. What has Mikel Arteta done to be a world class manager? He said he's sitting behind Pep. All right. But that doesn't make you a great manager, mate. Come on. And you have these dickheads that want to come out and say, "Oh, you're negative because you're just saying that we're gonna lose." We're playing negative, mate. What is Arsenal playing? They're playing negative. What do you want me to say? Oh, we're gonna win. Come on. I have to be realistic now. You know, of course, my heart tells me always that Arsenal are gonna win. But you have to be realistic and stick with your head. And this is the realist thing. They're not gonna win. Simple as that.
So, Burnley at the weekend. Then what do you see happening in the game? Do you see us beating Burnley or?
Mate, it's Park the Bus versus Park the Bus. That's got draw written all over. I'm just saying one thing. If he doesn't win that game, yeah, I want to see him. I only want to see the guy gone. I want him gone years ago, mate. Years ago. But if he does not, yeah, I'm saying this now. If he does not get sacked, if he loses that game or draws, if he doesn't get sacked, that board, yeah, we have to put some serious pressure on the board. That board needs to go as well because they're just taking the piss if they don't sack him now. They're just taking the piss.
Yeah, if you guy doesn't win Burnley, you guys deserve to be in the championship. That's it. Simple as that.
I don't know if it's that bad, Joe. I don't think I can't see us getting relegated. Well, I hope not anyway. But I completely agree with what you're saying there, Sam. You're basically saying everything that I feel, mate. I'm the same as you. I wanted Jose Mourinho. I didn't want Arteta in the first place. But it just shows where this football club is at. We go for the cheap option all the time. He's an inexperienced guy. Maybe Arteta would have been the type of manager that we could have possibly gone for if we was more successful, and it worked out a bit better. But right now, this squad they need a bastard of a manager. They need a manager who's going to come in, take no shit, you play crap, you're out. Simple as. You're seeing it at Tottenham, Dele Alli. I don't know whether you watched whether you watched All or Nothing by the Tottenham All or Nothing, but Mourinho said to Dele Alli, "You don't work hard enough in training. You don't put in the shift in training. So why am I going to keep continuously picking you?"
That's a good manager.
He's out.
When he came in the job, he was saying that if you want to play in the team, you have to fight. All right, but hold on here a second. You're playing Hector Bellerin every single time, yeah? Despite him being so shocking as he is, yeah? You have Nathan Niles, yeah? You have Cedric that you've bought from Southampton. And you're not even playing them, mate. What's all that about? Granit Xhaka, what's he doing in that midfield? You tell me what the guy's done. Mate, listen, he can't even play a ball to save his life, mate. Yeah? I'll tell you what the guys do. The guy is professional doing one thing, to lose the ball. Giving it to the opposite team. That's the only thing he's fucking good at, mate. What the hell are you on about? Dickhead. And then people want to come and say, oh, but hold on a minute. When Jose Mourinho came, he was losing so many games at Spurs when he first came in. Yeah, because guess what, mate? He hadn't had any transfer window, mate. He didn't have anything, mate. Yeah? What did he do? He didn't have anything, mate. He still got to a Europa League place. Fair enough. He didn't get into the Champions League. All right, fair enough. But look what he's done now. He has come and said to the owner that, listen, if I'm coming in, you're backing me. You're giving me the players that I want, mate. Yeah? And what has he done? He's backed him. Look where he's at. He's filled every single position that they've needed to. And look where they've gone now. Yeah? And then people can come and say, oh, but he's a player. But hold on a minute. You were the exact same people that were saying giving 8s and 7s out of this transfer window. So then he has been back. Then you clap. What are you on about? Unbelievable. This fan base, I'm telling you, Brandon, this fan base it's taking the piss right now. It's just making Arsenal look embarrassing. And I blame the club as well because of the fact that they've lowered this expectation so much. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. A lot of people say to me, "Oh, the manager's the problem, or the owner's the problem." The biggest problem to me is this fan base. This fan base has accepted mediocrity for years and years and years, and it goes right back to when we first moved into the Emirates. We was promised that moving to the Emirates, we was going to compete with teams like Bayern Munich, Barcelona. We're competing with Burnley, man.
Mate, the highway was the day Arsenal sold its soul. The day we lost to be a football club. That's when Arsenal lost that title. Yeah. Since then, it's been a business. It's been just top 4, top 5, just FA Cup. There's been no one better to win a title. Sorry, but it's the truth. You can't argue with that.
Bro, one question. If Arsenal does not do anything in January, would they get relegated? And plus, they lost to Burnley.
Listen, Arsenal got to do something in January. They've got no choice. They've got no choice. They have to go and sign 1 or 2 players. And the bad thing about this whole January situation is we've got 27 players in a 25-man squad as it is at the moment. So 2 players are already having to sit out. So that means in order for us to sign 1 player, we have to get rid of 3 players. And I just can't see any team that is going to take these players on the wages that they're on. And that's half the problem at Arsenal. We give too much high wages to bang average players, you know?
Yeah.
Have you got a response to that one, Sam?
Mate, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the board is gonna do anything because I don't think a player is gonna want to come in right now. Yeah, you tell me who's gonna want to come in right now, sitting in 15th. Who's gonna want to come? I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody want to come. People talk about saying, "Oh, our war might want to come." Our war? You're taking the piss out of me right now. Yeah. Why would you want to join us for sitting in 15th, mate? Yeah. There's no logic in that. Yeah. Absolutely no logic. Yeah. And when I hear could happen this January transfer, oh yeah, William Saliba might go on a loan. Excuse me, go on a loan, yeah. Do you want to know? Do you want to hear something funny? I watched his press conference before the game in the Europa League. Yeah. Do you know what the guy said? He came out and said this about Saliba. Oh yeah, if we have space for him, he's gonna come and he's gonna play in the squad. What do you mean if he has space, mate? He's better than Holding, mate. He's a much better centre back than him, Mustafi and Lewis. What the hell is doing? Why is he even in the squad, mate? Yeah, you're just taking the piss out of him right now. Yeah, and then another journalist comes and asks him, there have been rumors that he might go on loan on January. Is that true?" He comes and says, "Oh, we're thinking about it." So hold on a second. You just came and said if there's space, you're gonna put him there. But now you're saying if you get a good offer, you're gonna loan him out. He doesn't even know himself, mate. He's just talking absolute bullcrap. He doesn't even know anything himself, mate. You can just listen to that and you will understand that he's just taking the piss. He's honestly taking the piss right now.
Yeah, I've got to say I agree again. But with the whole William Saliba situation, it's a farce. It is an absolute farce. We're playing the same crap centre backs that we've had for years. We gave David Luiz a new contract, which gets me straight into this comment. Hampus, yo, Brandon, what do you think of Luiz? He's crap, mate. He's crap. He's dead. He's, and we make this mistake year in, year out. We go to Chelsea, we say, who's the oldest player that you've got? Oh, David Luiz is 32 this year, is he? Oh, right, okay, we'll take him. Yeah, why not? Willian, oh, what, 33?
Bro.
Yeah, we'll give him a 3-year contract. Why not?
And the funny thing is, you give us a good player, Oliver Giroud.
Yeah, this is the other thing. We've got Arteta come in, and the system that Arteta plays, would be perfect for Olivier Giroud. So why sell Giroud and get a Aubameyang if you're going to play crap shit football like what we're seeing? You know what I mean?
Tells him picking these retirement players that are so old and are not at their primes anymore. Why are you going on that? Yeah, Petr Cech. When we sign him, why the hell are you signing these players, man? Yeah, I swear these players must be saying and thinking, wait, hold on, man. If I go to Chelsea and when my prime time is over, it's all right because Arsenal is just gonna come and get me because they buy every single Chelsea player that nearly goes on and gets old enough that can't play in Chelsea anymore. It's an embarrassment, mate. Yeah. It's an absolute embarrassment. Why are you buying Luis for? I'm sorry. Please tell me why. Why are you buying him for? Yeah, you can go for a much better centre back and you're picking him. Oh, why? Because it's free. Banned. Sick to death of it. Yeah, absolutely sick to death of it. Making us all look embarrassing, mate. And that just goes to show how this board does in a transfer window, mate. They can't even do a transfer to save their lives, mate. Yeah, not even to save their lives. Not even saying that. And I've got to say, I'm sorry, but Thomas Partey, I feel so bad for the guy. Yeah, the guy has come back. He was rushed back. Yeah, to the game against Spurs. He was not even 100% fit. The guy wasn't even 100% fit. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. That guy has been our best player. Yeah, when he's been playing, when he's been 100% fit. Yeah. Now he's been rushed back. We all knew. This guy wasn't even fit. We all knew it. Yeah. All of us knew it. But he still goes and plays it.
Yeah, 100%. You know, but I don't so much put that on Arteta. I don't really put that on Arteta too much because we've got medical staff, and at the end of the day, he would have had to have gone through the medical procedures. He would have had to have been cleared by the medical staff, and whoever cleared him should have been sacked because we could all see he was not fit. We could all see that he's, playing at 70%. And it was just inevitable that he was going to get injured again. And now it's cost us because he's probably going to be out until the new year.
Mate, here's the thing, yeah. Every single player that comes to Arsenal gets a very bad injury record. What is it with Arsenal that makes these players get so much injury? Was Thomas Partey getting much injuries in Atletico? No, he wasn't. He wasn't getting much injuries. Not at all. Not at all, mate. But what happens when he comes in? Oh, guess what? He gets injured. Oh, yeah, brilliant. Just what you expected, yeah? Just what you expected. That medical team a disgrace. The whole I'm sorry, but the whole staff is an absolute disgrace. They're dog shit as well, mate. Yeah? They're absolute dog shit. I don't understand. As soon as I saw him in that lineup, yeah, I said, okay, he's gonna get injured. He will not last those 90 minutes. He will not. I doubt even if we will last the first half. What happens? Oh yeah, guess what? After about what was it when they got their counter attack and they scored the second goal? Was it then he got injured? I think it was then he got injured. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was walking off the pitch
Yeah.
halfway. Well, we was on the attack. He was walking off the pitch because he was injured, and then because of Bellerin's shit crossing, we
That
ended
was
up being
a funny thing,
counter-attacked.
bro. When you have a 60% fit player and you're a 100% fit player, Mesut Ozil, why you didn't bring him in? He's your best midfield, I think.
What,
Partey
bring
the
him,
first, Ozil second. That's it.
bring
Shaka
him?
shit.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bring in Mesut.
Nah, I disagree. I disagree. Listen, Mesut Ozil ain't going to change anything in this squad.
Dog shit.
In last season or in the last season or so, he's made one assist and scored one goal. Um, he's not the same Mesut that he used to be at Real Madrid. And at the end of the day, the guy's taking 350 grand a week. He doesn't defend, so he doesn't suit Mikel Arteta's system. And I just don't see how a player like Mesut Ozil will change the fortunes of this club. He's
Yeah.
not good at being
The
here.
problem is you guys always give a shit player 2 or 3 years contract.
Yeah, and that's the biggest problem at this football club. And with Mesut Ozil's situation, again, this is something that has happened because of the way we run the football club. Alexis Sanchez went on a free, and they was panicking that Mesut Ozil was going to leave as well. So they just went, "Please stay, son. I'll give you 350 grand." He was never worth 350 grand in the first place, and it's decisions like that is the reason why we're paying the price now.
Mate, if you want to know someone who will change that game, if you put someone like Bruno Fernandes in, he's a real cat. He will change the game, mate. He's a quality player, yeah? And people can bang on and say, oh, but he just goes penalties. What are you on about, yeah? I had someone yesterday come and say, oh, but that guy is just scoring penalties. He's not doing anything. He's not those assists that he's getting. It's just easy passes. Are you stupid? Do you know how important that guy is? If it was where I don't know where Manchester United would be right now. Yeah, that's what he's everything that Mesut Ozil is expected to be as well. But he's not.
Well, that brings me on to the next thing. I've got a question here for you, Sam. It says here, Sam, do you think Manchester United has a bigger future than Arsenal right now? What do you reckon?
Mate, listen, both clubs have a stupid fan base. Both clubs have 2 shit managers, and I'm sorry, but the board is also crap there. But I'm gonna say this: if Ed Woodward just goes out, yeah, if he just goes out, and if he just goes out, yeah, and you bring in a director of football, yeah, who actually knows, and you put in a proper manager, then Manchester United has a better future. And yeah, I do think they have a better future because at the end of the day, Manchester United still attracts better players, in my opinion.
I think, I think Matthias is trolling here. He thinks we're going to win the Europa League. No chance, mate. Sorry.
Don't mind mentioning it. Spurs are in that competition as well, man. They get them. We're gonna get crushed, man. I think they're gonna win the Europa League. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but I think.
Yeah, no. I agree. Not only that, you got to look at Manchester United as well. Okay, they're crap at the moment. They've got crap manager. They're in the same sort of predicament as us, apart from they've got better players. But there are players in that Manchester United squad that have won the Europa League under Jose Mourinho, so they know how to win the Europa League. We just bottle things all the time.
Exactly. And those same fans, yeah, we're coming and bantering them, yeah. Also, fans were bantering and saying, "Oh, how does it feel being in the Europa League with us?" Mate, listen. Just because we beat them 1-0 by penalty, mate, yeah, it doesn't make sure that we're gonna beat them again, mate. Because I don't think we're gonna beat them next time we play against them. I really don't. And you've got Spurs who slapped them up 6-1. We managed to win by penalty and only just, mate. They slapped them up 6-1, mate. Yeah. You think okay? Just be honest with you. Just be honest with me now. If we play against Spurs, for example, in the quarterfinals now, do you think we're gonna beat Spurs?
No chance, mate. We're out.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. So there's no way you want to sit there and banter. Personally, I hate to say this, yeah, but Spurs are top of the league right now, and if this continues, yeah, I think they're gonna win the league, and I'm sorry, but I think they're gonna win the Europa League as well, mate. I really do, and I heard
Yeah, they are a strong team now.
I have a I have a friend that's a Spurs fan. Yeah? He's actually told me something that Mourinho's done in training, which I really didn't know, and this has helped them very much. Mauricio Pochettino, when he was a manager at Tottenham, he was training them 2 times more and 2 times harder, which made them get more injuries on especially Kane and Son. But he has lowered it down very much. That makes them get their injuries much less of a chance. So he's been smart off the pitch as well, mate. It's not just on the pitch, off the pitch as well, mate. And that's what you call a winner, a winning mentality. That's what we have it. But all fans just comes and say, "Oh no, he's washed up." Washed up, yeah? Washed up. What? The guy who just outplayed us, yeah? At the same, the guy who's first in the league, mate, yeah? Washed up. Balance. We've been once, only once. They want to say he's washed up, dickhead.
I know. I know Joe's probably laughing in the background there. Chelsea doing well in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I don't know about you, Sam, but I wish we had an owner like Chelsea do. But too many of these fans have lowered expectations. There was you know what? We want to be a self-sustained model. We don't want to be one of these who relies on an owner to bail us out and to pump money into the squad consistently all the time. You know, it's just a lot of these issues are down to the fan base. It's completely and utterly down to the fan base. And lads, listen, I'm going to get into some of these comments. It's not your boy, says Brandon. What do you think about us being linked with Awar? I'll be honest with you, right? I haven't seen much of Awar, right? I see him play in the Champions League a couple of times, mainly the ones against Manchester City. Look very good, but I can't say whether he's going to be any good for Arsenal or not. But one thing that I will say is if this manager, Mikel Arteta, is still in charge of Arsenal, and that is the player that he wants, then go and get him. Because, you know, if he gets this player and he still fails, then we know it's not all down to the players. It is down to this manager. Yeah. This manager, in my opinion, isn't good enough anyway. But there we go. What do you reckon to that, Sam and Joe?
I think you guys need Alaba more than Awa because Alaba is free, so you guys can get him. He's an experienced player as well. He's good at left back, centre back, and he can play DM.
I mean, he'll just buy him and he's gonna put him on the bench and play sleeping Rob Holding and so and stuff. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I don't trust this guy to do a rebuild, mate. I don't trust this guy to do a rebuild. I'm sorry, but I don't trust him. I really do not trust him, yeah? And the thing is, you can come and say that, oh, it's his fault. Listen, I blame him, but at the same time, I also feel sorry for him a little bit because he's an experienced man. He's got so much pressure on him, the guy. And I don't want to be the man to start digging him out. But he's been digging his own grave by the choice he's done, especially on that pitch. The way the choice that he has made. For example, the starting lineups abysmal. The players that he's been choosing abysmal. You know, Bellery, Xhaka, putting these players in, Rob Holding, yeah, Willian, putting these players in, and not putting in players that actually deserves to play. I'm sick and tired of it, mate. I'm sick and tired of it. He's just digging his own down. He's just digging his own grave, mate. I'm sorry, but he's digging his own grave. It's just his fault. I can't blame him.
Next comment we've got here is from Hampus. Maybe Aubameyang should be benched. He does not score like he used to. What I would say about that is everybody in the Arsenal fan base, or the majority of the Arsenal fan base, thought that putting Aubameyang up front would change the whole complexion of this team. It does not work like that, right? The guy was scoring on the left-hand side consistently for the past 2 seasons. Keep him on the left-hand side, yeah? Because Mikel Arteta and the way we set up, when we attack, we only ever attack from the left-hand side. And we need to get this guy the ball. He's the only person in the team who consistently score goals, or used to consistently score goals. And if we don't get him the ball and we don't create the chances for him, how can we expect him to consistently score? You know, I blame him for certain things because, you know, he looks like he's lost his edge. He looks like he's lost his hunger a little bit. But at the same time, the biggest problem is the manager. The manager does not get this guy in the game and play to his strengths. And, you know, he's probably looking around, like I said earlier, and seeing the same crap players and thinking, you know, I can't keep carrying this team on my own. He's done it for the past couple of seasons.
Brandon, the thing is, left, but he could get isolated. He's been isolated when he's been playing this season, man. You're saying he's just scored 2 goals, man. This is the problem. And when he plays down in the middle, he's not getting any service, man. And you can see the defender. They're just saying, listen, keep focused on him, block him out of the game. Because if you block this guy out of the game, they're not going to be able to do anything. And the thing is, they're right, because we can't score a goal, mate. Yeah, Gabriel, yeah, have scored I think he has scored as many goals as Aubameyang has. Yeah, and defender just does that. Yeah, that just goes to show what this guy has for problem. What the problem is with this guy. He has problems, mate. And I don't think this manager will solve it. I genuinely don't.
I agree. I think his confidence is on the floor. I think his confidence is shot. And I think a lot of it is down to this manager and the fact that he's not getting the best out of this guy. He doesn't turn into a bad player overnight.
Yeah, they don't have any tactics, any plan. Arteta do not have any tactic or any plans. He just have the plan building up from defender until the wing, pray Aubameyang to score. If Aubameyang didn't score, your team is dead.
Yeah.
I literally said that after the Manchester United game. You guys won 1-0. And after that, you guys lost 3 games out of 4. Yeah.
I got another comment here from Alex. What do you feel about Pepe's performance so far? He's been good in the Europa League. Yeah, I agree. He has been good in Europa League, but that's because that is his level, right? I do not rate Nicolas Pepe. I don't rate what he's about. When he came in for 72 million, I, like every other Arsenal fan, was excited because he's £72 million player. I see what he was doing in the French league. He was tearing it up. And I've got to admit, I was excited to see him. But he has been a very hit and miss player. He seems like he needs a lot of space all the time. You know, he can score a good or a wonder goal, you know, every now and again. He'll score a wonder goal. But we don't see the consistency from him. You know, he'll drop a 2 out of 10 performance, probably 4 out of 5 games. And that is the biggest problem with Nicolas Pepe. Also, his antics that, you know, that he did against Leeds, screaming, you know, crying in the media about the fact that he wants to play and he's sick of being on the bench. And then he gets his opportunity against Leeds and he goes and gets sent off. You know, why would anybody trust in this guy when you go and do something stupid like that? And it's just little things like that I don't see him becoming a top player, especially at Arsenal. Sam, what do you reckon to that?
Yeah, and the thing is, he does that when we have VAR. The thing is, VAR, yeah, is also more than anybody else. You can just see it, yeah. And the moment you just solve that, yeah, when he hasn't even gone to VAR, you just know, okay, he's gonna get sent off. They're gonna send him off. The guy's gonna get sent off, yeah. You cry out for playing, and you go and do that, yeah. So what makes you think, okay, if he goes to plays now, let's say if he plays against Burnley now, yeah, and he does something stupid like that again. If he does that again, if he goes and play and he does that again, I want him gone. Get him out. I don't want him here anymore. Because he's just taking the piss for me, yeah? And I'm sick and tired of I'm sick and tired of some of these players coming and saying on the internet and right, oh, we're gonna fight, we're gonna do this, we're so sorry. Listen, I've had enough of you talking shit, man. Yeah? They just gonna go and talking on the internet, yeah? Stop talking and just go and perform, fam, yeah? Just go and perform on the pitch, fam. Yeah? Because you can just talk. You can just talk. You're not performing, mate. Yeah. At the end of the day, you can come out with your stupid excuses, yeah, but you're not fooling us, mate. Yeah, because you're just gonna make the same stupid mistake. And we all know these players don't care. They get their wages, mate. Every week, mate. They're getting their wages, and then they're just going home. They don't care. Because if they would have cared, they would have played better performances than what they have done now. You can just see it.
Yeah, I agree again. Joe, what do you reckon? Do you rate Nicolas Pepe?
When Arteta give him a good chance to play and you do something stupid and get a red card, I was like, oh my god, you are dead, fam.
So you wouldn't take him at Chelsea then, no?
No, I won't take him Chelsea, obviously, bro. Come on.
We've got Matthias here that says Pepe flop. Yeah, I agree, mate. Guys, do you think the Arsenal club is going for money instead of football? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Zirocco, but
I mean, if they care more about than making this football club good, this owner.
Listen, we'll find out, won't we? Because the owner has got to be losing money from us being where we are in the league and us playing the way that we are. Not consistently qualifying for the Champions League like we was under Arsene Wenger. We've been out of that competition for quite some time now, and if we're being real, the way it's looking at the moment, it doesn't look like we're going to qualify for Europa League next season either. So, we'll find out if they care about the money and about the football and the club. But in all honesty, these owners don't know nothing about football. They're not here to run the football club because they care about the football club. They're here because Arsenal is a good thing on their CV, so to speak, for them to go to bank and get other loans for other investments that they want to do out in America. And, that's just how it is with these owners. Where are we? Hang on. Brandon, what do you think about Robert Lewandowski? Well, I think we can all agree here that Lewandowski is probably definitely right now, in fact, the best striker in the world. Joe, what do you reckon to that? And Sam?
Yeah, agree. Bro, one question.
Yeah, it's hard to.
If Arsenal got a chance to sign Lewandowski or Haaland, which one you want to take? Or which one you want to sign?
I would take Haaland purely and simply because he's younger.
Yeah,
If
good answer.
Lewandowski was 5 or 6 years younger, I'd take Lewandowski all day long. But no,
Yeah.
I would take Haaland purely and simply because I think Lewandowski's coming towards the end of his career. Brandon, who's the best guest today, Joe or Sam? Well, don't put me on the spot like that. They're both good lads. I've enjoyed having you guys on, and I'd like, obviously, for you to come on again, if you guys are up for that.
Yeah, always, mate. Always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cam
You're a nice
Rose.
guy, man. I can talk to you all. No problems.
Matthias here says we need to have hope. There's having hope, and then there's, we get our confidence. Well, having hope is all right, but we need to see something happening on the pitch first. And at the moment, we are dead. But yeah, no, of course, you got to keep the faith and hope that something changes, but it won't.
Hey, mate, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah.
If you see those same players, that play against Spurs, if those players plays against Burnley, do you think we're still gonna win or not?
What's that? If them same players get
if
picked,
Bellerin, yeah,
as in Bellerin and
Bellerin,
Xhaka.
No.
yeah, do you see us winning that game? I don't win that game. I'm sorry, man. I don't. I really, really don't. I'm scared, mate. I'm honestly
The
scared.
funny thing is, Bellerin has more foul throw than Aubameyang's goal.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you there, Sam. For me, for us to win this game, it depends on the lineup that is picked at the weekend. I'll know instantly from when the lineups come out, and if I see Granit Xhaka and I see Bellerin in the squad again, then I agree. I think Burnley have an even better chance of beating us.
Mate, even Brady's a better midfielder. I'm just being real. He wouldn't even get in their midfield, mate. Even Brady's better than him. Honestly, he's even better than him, mate. What does the guy even do? If he goes in the midfield, we're gonna lose the midfield, mate. He can't control midfield. He's dog shit. And Bellerin, he won't hold his position. He's gonna get caught out of position again, just like always. The guy can't even keep his position, mate. Yeah. And have you noticed this? Yeah, that as soon as a team attacks us, yeah, Bellerin goes in centre back and Robin goes out and plays on right back. What's that about, mate? You have position. Stick to your position, you dickheads. What are you going up there for? Yeah. Come on, is Arteta giving them those instructions? Because if he does, I'm worried. I'm honestly worried. I don't know what he's doing. Because Rob Holding isn't a right back. Bellerin is not a centre back. Bellerin is not even a footballer, mate. It's not even a football. But if he plays on a centre back role, if Arteta seriously says that, then I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Then he has really lost the plot. He has. I'm sorry, mate, but you can't make that mistake. You can see that it's not working. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing that?
I got another comment here, Brandon. Do you think Jadon Sancho will join the Premier League? Listen, I think it's inevitable that Jadon Sancho will eventually come back to the Premier League. The Premier League is the best league in the world. Every player wants to come to the Premier League. I know he was at Manchester City. He was a youth player at Manchester City. He didn't get his opportunity, and now he's gone out to Borussia Dortmund, and he is showing exactly what a top player he is. And I just can't see how a team like, for example, Manchester United or even Man City won't come in and snap him up eventually. I've got another guest here to add to the stream.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you doing? Good.
Good, man. Good. So, who do you support?
Arsenal.
You're an Arsenal fan, yeah? What do you
Yeah.
make of Arsenal so far this season and Mikel Arteta?
What to say, man? It's like similar position to Barcelona. Like when in the Europe, like we are playing very good, and in the Premier League, we are absolute shit.
Yeah. What do you think the reason is for that? Do you blame the players for this, or do you blame the manager, or do you blame both, or you know?
Personally, I will blame both of them because, like, after that, like he should after over a year, he should know his first starting 11. He doesn't know his first starting 11. Like he keeps on playing Grand Shaka, like how Sam has said. He's keeping on playing Grand Shaka, Hector Bellerin, then this Willian. It's getting enough now. Like I'm honestly sick of death to it with this.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And finally, are you Mikel Arteta in or Mikel Arteta out?
I didn't want him in the first place. Like I wanted like Diego Simeone type, because like he's a type of manager. Like if any player like doesn't agree to him, or if any plays dog shit, like he can either like make him sell, or like either he will be so ridiculous that the players won't even be on the bench.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I'm
agree.
okay with Jose Mourinho too, but the thing is like with Jose, like due to his attitude, like I don't know why, like, but I didn't feel like he was a long term situation. Look at like in Simeone, like till now 7 years at Atletico, he has that long term stability. So that's why I would pick him over Jose, because Jose mostly stays at 2 to 3 years. Then after that, maybe either he will get sacked or like he will leave. So like that's
Well,
why I want Simeone.
the only thing that I would say to counter that is, yeah, I agree with Simeone, if not Mourinho, but um, the one thing that I put Jose Mourinho above Simeone is because Jose Mourinho has managed in the Premier League. He's won the Premier League, and he everywhere he's been, he's won trophies and stuff like that. Whereas as Simeone, he plays a decent style of football. You can tell that he's you can tell that he's ruthless. He doesn't take no shit, and that's the type of manager we need here at Arsenal. But he hasn't really won anything apart from, you know, he won the Europa League with Atletico. So that's why I put Jose Mourinho above
Yeah,
Simeone.
I think he have won La Liga with Atletico. I think at 2013, 14. I feel he has won a La Liga.
Oh, he has won. Yeah, no, I think you might be right. Yeah, but even then, Simeone would probably be my third choice because I'd put Allegri above Simeone.
Allegri personally, like the thing is like for me, yes, both of them are defensive, but the thing is like Allegri, I'm not feeling like he's the right manager for us, because due to his culture, language, then as you know, like the Premier League, the structure, like so that I didn't feel like Allegri. But for Jose, it's like he has plenty of experience in Premier League.
I've got another comment here from Hampus. Brandon, what do you think of Arsenal's future? Is it bright or not? Well, if you see what's going on right now, it's not looking great, mate, to be honest with you. And, you know, unless things change drastically at this football club, we're not going to really see any improvement. It doesn't really matter who comes in, who goes, you know. There's a lot of things that need to change at this football club, and that's just the sad thing about Arsenal, unfortunately.
Exactly. Hey, Brandon, I have to go, mate. I have to go and do something else, mate. Thanks
Yeah,
again.
no worries, mate. No worries. Thank you for
Really
coming
nice
on.
to speak to you later, mate. We can chat about another to get into another video, mate. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, no
if you
problem,
want
mate.
that too.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
It's not your boy. Says Saka is a shining light. Yeah, he is. You're right. He's a shining light in a crap team. You know, he's a young kid. At the end of the day, he's an 18-year-old lad. He's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and it's unfair, you know, for a player who should be slowly progressing to be better, that he's being relied upon so much. I don't know what you think to that, Joe. And
Yeah, because one of your good player is Saka and Tierney now. Where's your senior player like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe, Xhaka, Partey? Where's them? It's unfair, bro, to the young kids.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%. I'm going to get into a last few comments here, and then I'm going to wrap this stream up. So the last couple of comments, here we go. Do you think Ljungberg could help the club if he's given a proper chance? I mean, it depends what role, really. He was part of the Invincible team, you know, so he'll have a lot of knowledge on how to win. but it just depends, really, what sort of role you want to give him. Definitely not as a manager, because we've seen him as manager already. Still just not quite of the level for Arsenal, really. But maybe in another sort of role, maybe like an under 21s or an under 18s, bringing the youth through, teaching them the proper Arsenal way. But there you go. If we beat Burnley, I think we're going down. I have to disagree with that. I do think that it's going to be probably the worst season in Premier League history for Arsenal. The worst finish for Arsenal. But I don't think we'll go down, and these words will probably come back to bite me. But I just can't see it. I think we've got too much quality. What do you think to that, Lyric?
Yeah, like I don't think we will get relegated. Like we maybe in top 10 if lucky, or like when the season started, like my expectation for Arsenal, like in top 6, I think we would finish at 5th or 6th position. But like due to the circumstances now, I don't know like whether we will even finish top 10.
Yeah, no, I agree. Any final words from you two, Joe and Lyric?
I wanted to speak about Unai Emery, because like in Emery's time, like he gave lot of youngsters chances. Like he brought in Saka, Martinelli, but in Arteta, I'm not seeing any good youngsters who is getting progress through.
Yeah, no, I agree. Unai Emery he milked as much as he could out the squad. He got 1 point off third. He got the squad to the Europa League final as well. If anything, he probably overperformed with the squad that he had.
Yes,
and then following the season, it just went to shit for him. And maybe we as Arsenal fans was a little bit too reactionary with
too
Unai
reactionary.
Emery.
Yes, because like, and one more thing, like after his sacking, then I think a week or 2 weeks before, like he was saying about the players when they didn't have the mindset and the mentality to win. So like that he was losing the dressing room with the players.
Yeah, I agree. Another comment here. We need to sack Arteta to save our season. Listen,
Yeah,
I've been crying out for this. I've been crying out for this since Leeds. I think he needs to be sacked personally. I do think that if he loses to Burnley, he will get sacked, because let's be real, if he loses to Burnley, there's going to be even more people that turn Arteta out, and the pressure's just going to get too much, and he's going to have to go.
What if Arsenal they don't sack Arteta until the end of the season?
Well, if we don't sack Arteta till the end of the season, then it's a waste of a season in my eyes, because you can get somebody in, an experienced manager is what we need. A bastard, someone who's going to come in and literally say, "You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're never playing for Arsenal again. See you later." Right? He needs to be able to bring in his own players, which is another thing, like Unai Emery, for example. He's come out recently and he said, "I wanted Zaha. I didn't want Pepe. I wanted Zaha. I wanted another player, and they give me somebody else."
He wanted Fabinho.
Yeah, this is what I mean, and if you're going to back a manager, fine, back him, but get him the players he wants. Don't go like, "Oh, okay, well, you wanted Zaha, so we'll go and get Pepe instead." Well, there's a reason why he wanted Zaha, yeah? And we're seeing it now. Zaha is twice the player that Pepe is. Twice the player.
Yeah.
True, I agree.
So, but for me, we have to go and get an experienced manager in. And, I was crying out for Mourinho. Obviously, we can't get Mourinho now because he's at Spurs. And that's a big mistake that we've made as a football club. So I'd go and get Max Allegri. And if Max Allegri turns around and says, look, for me to come to Arsenal, I want £200 million to rebuild this squad. Give the guy the money. Give the guy the money. Yeah, because at the end of the day, to rebuild this squad and to get back to where we need to be and where we should be as a big football club, we're going to need at least £200 million minimum anyway. So you might as well give it to one manager, yeah, an experienced guy who's won league titles, who knows what it takes, rather than giving it to a manager who's got no experience.
Yeah.
Okay. He's won the FA Cup and he won the Community Shield. Roberto Martinez bloody won the FA Cup with Wigan.
Even Di Matteo won the Champions League with Chelsea and they sacked him.
Exactly. And, does this make Roberto Martinez a quality manager? No. Roberto Di Matteo? No. And I don't see why all these Arsenal fans go, oh, yeah, but he's won the FA Cup. He's won the Community Shield. Mate, there's loads of managers that have won the FA Cup, the Community Shield. Doesn't mean they're great managers. At the end of the day, the guy's got no experience. And like Sam said earlier on the stream, I do not trust this guy to do a rebuild because the players that he has bought, i.e. Cedric, as an example, you could even go as far as to saying about Maitland-Niles as well. He chose to keep Maitland-Niles at the club rather than accept £20 million from Wolves. And he's not even playing these guys,
Yeah, I think Maitland-Niles should start on right back. He's better than Bellerin's 10 times.
Well, I'm going to throw a spanner in the works a little bit there because I'd actually play Maitland-Niles in the midfield. It's his natural position. He's been playing there in the Europa League games. Twice now, he's played in midfield in the Europa League games. And both games, he's played pretty well. And then I play Cedric at right back. Cedric is levels above Bellerin. The only thing that Bellerin knows how to do is a foul throw, and that's it. Crap. Absolute crap. Couple more comments, and I'm going to have to wrap this up.
Brandon, I have a question.
Go for it, mate. Yeah, go.
Would you take Pochettino? I don't think whether he'll come, but would you take him?
Would I take Pochettino?
Yes.
If it meant between picking, do I take Pochettino or do I keep Arteta, I'd take Pochettino all day long. But if I had another option there, then I probably wouldn't because, listen, Pochettino plays great football. But, again, he's another manager who, he has experience. He's, managed other clubs. But he's not won anything. And this is the biggest problem with Pochettino. And not only that, I can see him being a better fit for Manchester United than Arsenal. Another comment here from Matthias. Great chatting, lads. Wishing you the best on Sunday.
Bro, listen,
we're going to need all the wishing of the best that we can get. Trust me, because it might well be Burnley, but this is Arsenal Football Club, and we don't beat teams that we're expected to beat.
Bro, did you see the news of Soboslai to RB Leipzig?
Yeah, man. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because he's probably looking at Arsenal right now and he's thinking, right, they're down in 15th in the league. They're probably not going to qualify for the Europa League. They're definitely not going to qualify for the Champions League. So what can Arsenal offer me that RB Leipzig can't? And the only thing that Arsenal can offer more than RB Leipzig is money. And, he's probably thinking, if I go there, I could kill my career. Or I can go to RB Leipzig, consistently playing the Champions League year in, year out. And then maybe in a couple of years, an even bigger club will come in for me, like a Bayern Munich or a Barcelona or a Manchester City. Liverpool, Manchester United.
His dream move is to Madrid after 4 years when he's at the age of 26. I heard some reports there.
Yeah.
Bro, one more thing.
Go for it.
If Arsenal want to save themselves on relegation, they need to win Burnley because after the mid-table season, you got Southampton, United, Wolves, Aston Villa, Leeds, City, and Leicester. You have a tough game after the mid-season.
Yeah,
From
I
start
know.
with game week 20, you have a tough game, really tough game, until game week 30.
Yeah, yeah.
So you need
And
to win
look,
Burnley to build the confidence to the upcoming fixture.
if we don't beat Burnley, then I can't see where the next win's coming from. Because, like you said, you know, we've got Everton, Chelsea, Brighton. You know, they're the next run of fixtures after Burnley, and it's like, you know, if we can't beat Burnley, then mate, it is peak. It is
Yeah, I
peak.
heard like three. He has 3 games to get his job saved. Like I heard like some reports saying like he has only 3 games.
3 games too many, mate. 3 games too many. For
Yeah, it's
me,
too many. Yeah,
he should be sacked already. But if he loses to Burnley at the weekend, he should definitely be sacked.
definitely, definitely. There's not
100%.
even choice. There's not even choice. Completely, they have to
Yeah.
sack him. But the thing
Right.
is, like, I don't know whether any other world class manager will come because due to this project, and the board is the main thing to blame. I don't trust Edu. I don't trust Karonge. I don't trust the staff. I don't know, like, whether the managers will come, any world class manager will come and take this job.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just going to read out this last comment, and I'm going to have to wrap the stream up. Thank you, Joe, for coming on. Thank you, Lyric, as well, and
Thank you.
Sam.
Thanks, bro. See you next time.
Appreciate. The
See you
last
next
comment
time.
says Allegri at Arsenal is the best thing we can do right now, and do you know what? I 110% agree. Mikel
Bro,
Arteta
can I
is
say one more
not
last thing?
good enough. Yeah, go for it.
Seriously, I don't know why I think Arsenal is really bad now. Before the mid-season, you guys need to win games because after the mid-season, game week 20 to game week 30, you have a hard fixture. Seriously, yeah. You got Southampton, you got United, you got Wolves, Villa, Leeds, City, and Leicester. Do you think you can win them? If you doesn't win Burnley or beat Burnley, yeah, that's a must-win game.
Yeah, 100%. Lyric, do you have anything else that you want to say? Last point.
Nothing much. Like, we will see you on next stream.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah. Thank you very
Okay.
much for coming on.
Thank you. It's
And,
been a pleasure. Thank you.
no problem. And we'll be back again soon, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, bro. Cheers, mate.